kasilaman, alam ng puso, sa lilim mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiging, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simulan, sa langit bubula, may dilagang tula at awit sa bagay pinamahal. Ang islap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay ay nagbibigay. Ang bitubing at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilig. Lumayang araw na naman ating pagsinda, buhay langit sa akin mo. Ang ligaya na ako ay mga abi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Panginoon, pinupuri at sinasamba ka namin. Maraming salamat sa regalo ng buhay na ipinagkaloob po ninyo sa bawat isa at sa mga biyaya at pagpapala na patuloy mong ipinapagkaloob sa amin. Hinihiling po namin, Panginoon, ang kapatawaran sa aming mga nagawang pagkukulang at pagkakasala, maging sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa. At ngayong buong linggo, hinihiling din po namin, Panginoon, na tulungan niyo po kami na magkaroon ng bukas na isipan at puso upang lubos naming maunawaan ang mga tungkuling nakaatang sa bawat isa sa amin. Bigyan niyo rin po kami ng karunungan upang magamit at maibahagi namin ang mga ito. Ganon din po ang mga mag-aaral at namumuno ng paaralang ito, bigyan niyo po ng kalakasan ang bawat isa sa amin. Ito ang aming samot hiling at dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus na aming tagapagligtas. Amen.
Panunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas, at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na ipinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao at makabansa.
Thanos! Sakay mo ako! Thanos!
Halina't makinig sa akin, tamang kabanaran ang kahihinatnan natin. Bubukal sa iyong isipan, tagumpay na tatahakin. Isang pangarap na lubos, landas na iyong pagtutunguhan. Pangangat na inaasam, di mapipigil ni numan. Maaabot lahat, lahat ng iyong inaasam. Kasipagan ng sabot, salat ka man sa kayamanan. Buksan ang pahina ng mga aklat ng karunungan. Edukasyon ating kailangan, kamamangan ating iwanan. Please!
Aking lilipanin, aking papawin,
Ating tanawin,
bagong pag-asa ay muling tatanawin.
kinabukasan pagtibayin. Pilitin mo gawin,
Puspos ang pagsisikap,
pag-asa ay yakapin. Edukasyon ang kayamanan ng kahit ninuman. Isang pangarap ang tutupad, pagsisikapan ng lahat.
puspos ang pagsisikap,
Kaya mo yun, kaibigan.
mabubuo isang pangarap.
Panunumpa ng lingkod bayan. Ako'y isang lingkod bayan. Katungkulan ko ang maglingkod ng buong katapatan at kahusayan at makatulong sa katatagan at kaunlaran ng aking bayan. Magiging halimbawa ako ng isang mamamayang masunurin at nagpapatupad ng mga umiiral na batas at alituntunin ng pantay-pantay at walang kinikilingan. Magsisikap akong patuloy na maragdagan ang aking kabatiran. Ang bawat sandali ay ituturing kong gintong butil na gagawing kapaki-pakinabang. Lagi kong isasaalang-alang ang interes ng nakararami bago ang pansarili kong kapakanan. Isusulong ko ang programang mag-aangat sa antas ng kabuhayan ng mga mahihirap at aktibo akong makikibahagi para sa dakilang layunin sa lipunan. Hindi ako magiging bahagi at isisiwalat ko ang anumang katiwalian na makaaabot sa aking kaalaman. Sa lahat ng panahon, aking pagsisikapang makatugon sa hamon sa lingkod bayan. Ang lahat ng ito ay para sa ating dakilang lumikha at sa ating bayan. Kasiyahan nawa ako ng Panginoon.
Ang serbisyo, sipil ng bayan ko, lingkod na tunay,
DepEd Vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. DepEd mission: to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. Core values: makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa.
Good morning, Palawan National School. Isang napakaganda at matiwasay na umaga po sa inyong lahat, sa ating pamunuan, mga kapwa ko guro at mga mag-aaral. So ngayong umaga po ay actually ito ang huling Lunes sa buwan ng Oktubre. At matatapos na naman ng Oktubre, malapit na ang Pasko. Ang Palawan National School ay isang paaralan na kung saan ay patuloy na humuhubog ng ating mga mag-aaral, hindi lamang sa akademiko at sa iba pang aspeto. Kung kaya, tayo po ay nagkaroon ng halalan noong nakaraang linggo sa ating Supreme Student Government. Tatawagin ko po ang ating chairman ng SSG COMELEC, walang iba kundi si Sir Alexis Diosaban. Sir? Good morning po.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning to each and everyone. So in behalf of Sir Ed Santos, our school principal, and the members of the COMELEC on election, it is my honor to present to you the list of officers, the winners of the recently concluded Palawan National School Supreme Student Government Election 2021, which was held last October 18. So to start with, President Karil Rain F. Padon, Vice President Ana Leonora F. Rodriguez, Secretary Mary Julian R. Ramos, Treasurer Princess Elaine L. Magay, we have Auditor John Brian Baktul, Public Information Officer Alea Marie D. Gayagas, Protocol Officer Sean Michael K. Luis, and here are the representatives from different grade levels. For grade 7 representatives, we have Nashmeya Afshen A. Bantal, Blessy Rain F. Antonio, Ibril Erica Patricio. We have for grade 8 representatives, Mary Gabriel M. Fuertes, Penelope Faye C. Castro, Red Elrich R. Fernandez, and JC Fulgencio. Grade 9 representatives, we have Kylie Rain F. Padon, Marcia P. Silva, J. Marie G. Tabang, Wenzel J. L. Manto. Grade 10 representatives, Anvin Rhea D. Barone, Maria Cassandra M. Aguilar, Sofia Angela Beatriz L. Baaco, and Libby Ann E. Bartolo. Grade 11 representatives, Gabriel Ivan D. Villon, Joanna Lay H. Toledo, May Margaret G. Escobar, and Ronald D. Agos. And for the grade 12 representatives, we have Lucky April Templo Nuevo, Kimberly Joy S. Balingit, Gian Esther B. Estefano, and Seth Dennis C. Bautista. Thank you so much and congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you, Sir Alex. Salamat po sa mga naihalal na mga mag-aaral, mga student leaders ng ating paaralan. Alam ko po na sila ay tanging representative lamang ng ating paaralan, subalit napakarami pang mga mag-aaral at halos lahat ng mga kabataan ay may kanya-kanyang potensyal na kayang-kaya nilang ipakita at magagamit sa pagpapaunlad ng kanilang sarili. At syempre po in the future, alam po natin ang mga ito ay may malaking tulong para sa ating lipunan. Sa ngayon po, hihingan natin ng mensahe ang ating elected student leader or the president of the SSG, Miss Karil Rain F. Padon.
Ayan, so good morning po to all students, teachers, faculty of Palawan National School, and of course to our dear principal, Dr. Eduardo G. Santos. First, gusto ko po magpasalamat sa lahat ng students who supported at muling nagtiwala sa amin, the newly elected Supreme Student Government Officers for the school year 2021 to 2022. We assure you po that we will be working hard to provide service, initiate programs and activities to increase the engagement with you, the learners of Palawan National School. And of course, as a student body of this school, we will be representing the students in supporting the future plans and activities of the current PNS administration. Kami po ay magfo-focus in developing student-friendly, motivating, and inclusive learning environment while also upholding the core values. Ang goal po natin this school year is to initiate programs and activities in focusing to the student welfare itself and of course to provide a service-oriented student body for the students. So in-encourage po namin the students of Palawan National School to be involved with the future programs and activities of the SSG this school year. So let's work together and have a productive school year po. Yun lamang po. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karil. So, totoo nga na talagang kailangan ng inyong pagtulong at partisipasyon sa ating school year ngayong taon. At tama ka rin na kailangan po ng suporta talaga ng mga student leaders para sa iba't ibang mga programs and activities na patuloy na inilulunsad ng ating paaralan para yun sa ikabubuti ng ating mga kabataan. So, sa kabila ng pandemya, talagang hindi po talaga hadlang ang pandemyang ito para patuloy tayong makapaglingkod at patuloy ding humubog kayong mga kabataan ng iba't ibang mga talento at kakayahan para sa inyong kabutihan, of course. So, yamang usapang leader na rin lamang po ang ating paksa. Ngayong umaga, ang susunod ko pong ibibigay sa inyo o magbibigay ng mensahe ay isa ring pinuno. Hindi lamang siya magaling sa akademiko, sa halip siya rin po ang leader na nagbibigay ng tunay na mukha, ng kulay sa ating bagong PNS. Siya ang taong mayaman sa kaalaman, mahusay na pinuno, at kapitan ng ating barko. Ang ating principal, Dr. Eduardo G. Santos. Magandang umaga po, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Palawan National School. Congratulations to all elected leaders of Palawan National School. And of course, I would like first to mention the different department heads and subject group heads, as well as the personnel of Palawan National School. Thank you so much for your continued support. Today, I am very pleased to celebrate this appointment of student leaders, as well as commend those who are passing the leadership mantle onto the next batch of student leaders. You have done well under the excellent guidance of your teachers, advisors, and coaches. I will address this theme of breaking barriers in two parts in today's message. I thank the student leaders and teachers for coming up with this scheme or with this theme as focused for our school learning action cell amidst pandemic. In the first part of my message, I will talk about how we should break the barriers that lie in the way of developing ourselves as leaders who practice core values. In the second part of my message, I will discuss how we need to use the right lenses to view our work as leaders. Core values of our school include resilience. Ano ba yung resilience? Yung madaling maka-adapt sa mga sitwasyon, doon sa mga difficult situation, parang flexible. Discipline, of course, respect, and integrity. Ito yung mga core values ng school natin na dapat nating bibigyang pansin. Resilience, discipline, respect, and integrity. Core values are not some aspirational list of bland values. They are our school's non-negotiables in the classrooms. In the co-curricular activities training session, of course, in the school, whether before in our school canteen, school library, and other school facilities, they are all non-negotiables when PNNsians are outside the school in the community. So dapat alam natin yon mga bata. But if core values are the non-negotiables of our school, it means that as student leaders, you must join with your teachers to guide your peers and juniors in your CCAs or co-curricular activities, to respect each other, to persevere, to be disciplined, and to be persons of integrity. This is what we expect from each other and every student leader. For you, as take onto the leadership challenge, heavy responsibilities come with a role. What does it mean to lead your peers according to the school values? If you're not filtering all the major decisions in your CCAs or co-curricular activities through the lenses of our school values, it isn't a core value. Take note. If we can't see them reflected in your policies, master schedule, training practices, or the way that you deserve students and treat your teachers and coaches, it isn't a core value. If you're not willing to guide or even discipline someone who repeatedly violates, it isn't a core value. If you are unwilling to be disciplined yourselves over it, it isn't a core value. You see, core values are not just aspirational. You must live and breathe them in and throughout your culture of your co-curricular activities in this school. The same goes for your class culture. Though we are at the midst of pandemic, of course. Each day, when you are in your class, or even in your virtual class, or even in your situation of which you're not actually go around. As student leaders, of course, you must be living out the school core values. Kahit na wala kayo rito sa loob ng mga classrooms ninyo, dapat nasa puso at isipan natin yung lahat ng mga kabutihang asal na itinuturo ng mga teachers ninyo. So rather than having a discuss our core values, you would be better served taking a hard look at your CCA's culture. Identify and fix the culture. Fix the things that are not working and better leverage the things that are so that you can best serve your peers, your teachers, and your coaches. In your own leadership work, ensure that every day you live the school's core values and break the barriers that keep us doing the same thing every day without deep reflection on what we do and why we do them. That is my wish for all as student leaders. The second part of my message today is about using the right lenses to view our work as leaders or as student leaders. We need to learn and know when and how to use the following. First, as a leader, we need to know when to view our work through a telescope. Yung mga science student leaders natin dyan, alam na alam yan kung ano yung telescope. There are times when we need to take a long-term perspective on our work and fix our eyes on the goals even though they may seem far off. Hold on to your leadership vision in order to surmount temporary obstacles and setbacks. Keep your faith and belief in yourself. Dapat may tiwala sa sarili. Dapat talagang malakas ang loob. Pero hindi yung lakas ng loob na walang direksyon, ha? Tatandaan yan. Yung lakas ng loob na talagang alam natin yung direksyon na tatahakin natin. You should not be derailed or easily distracted, but you are to fix your eye on the horizon where you desire to journey to with your team. Take note, it's a team work. Hindi ka po pwedeng gagawa lang na mag-isa. Hindi mo marirealize yung objectives mo as a leader. Kaya nga leader, meron kang pamumunuan. Sometimes leaders need to view our work through a microscope. So, alam nyo rin yan kung ano yung microscope, ha? We must know when we need to focus on the details before things spiral out of control. A leader who cares about the quality of work done also cares about the small details that mean much to others. For example, a leader who organizes a CCA, of course, co-curricular activities camp, but forgets to ensure that the food ordered caters to the dietary needs of his CCA members, neglects to take care of their needs. Attention to detail is very often a sign that you care for others in the work that you do. Occasionally, when obstacles occur, leaders need to view our work through a periscope. Ano ba yung periscope? Mga science students, ano ba yan? Periscopes are instruments used to peer around what may be in our way, and they are often used in submarines so that the submarines may navigate around obstacles or check the environment. Leaders needs to possess a periscope mindset. Parang malalim yun, ano? And finally, leaders may sometimes need to view our work through a stethoscope. O, alam niyo yung stethoscope, mga science students, hindi lang naman mga science students, PNS students, dapat alam ang stethoscope. We need to listen to our own hearts and the hearts of people whom we serve. We need to check it with our conscience to ensure that we are doing things in the right way and that we are working on the right things. We need to use this stethoscope to listen to the hearts of others to make sure we are serving them in a way that is respectful of them. The challenge is that we must use all four lenses as leaders, sometimes at the same time. If you only use telescope, you focus so much on long-term goals that you forget about looking after the present and how to achieve the long-term goals. If you use only microscope, you become too consumed with the details and are always caught up in the small details, losing sight of the big long-term goals. If you only use periscope, you may find yourself always dodging your obstacles and difficulties. You may end up losing your way. If you only use the stethoscope, you may end up making decisions based on your feelings and feelings of others will you be able to make difficult but necessary decisions? Therefore, it is extremely important as a leader to know when to use the right lens and to be self-aware about when you are over-dependent using only one type of lens. Through what lens are you currently viewing your work right now, my dear student leaders? How different would it look if you viewed it through another lens? Do take time to reflect on these questions. And I wish you all the best in your journey of leaders in service to our schools onwards. Once again, congratulations to all the elected student leaders of Palawan National Schools, particularly Karil, who elected as president. And I just do hope that with your leadership, you will be able to achieve your dreams as a young leaders, promising young leaders of Palawan National School, and eventually leaders of our community in general. Thank you so much. Good morning and God bless everyone.
Yes, Doc Ed. Totoo po. Salamat sa inyo. Salamat sa inyong sinabi. Totoo po na ang ating mga leaders na hinuhubog sa ating paaralan ay talaga po, sir, na magiging future leaders of the society, the productive member of this society. So, ulitin ko lamang po na sana matandaan natin, lalo na kayong mga kabataan, ang core values ng ating paaralan, which is resiliency, discipline, respect, and integrity. So, mahalaga po mga kabataan, mga mag-aaral, na maisabuhay natin ang mga core values na ito ng ating paaralan. Sapagkat alam nyo, ito ang magbibigay sa atin ng direksyon sa ating pamumuhay, sa pagpasok sa ating mga magiging trabaho balang araw. So sana ang buong umagang ito ay maging produktibo para sa inyong lahat sa pagsasagot ng mga modules at syempre patapos na po ang ating unang quarter ngayong buwan. So muli, kaugnay ng ating election sa mga kabataan ay may munti akong paalala na ibibigay at iiwan sa inyo. Sabi nga po ni C.S. Lewis, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. So muli, maraming salamat po and God bless sa ating lahat.